as the Trailblazers arrived at the arena. A lot of thought put into those outfits. And the game arrival, sponsored by Express. Dress like a pro. A terrific look at the city of Memphis, Tennessee on the banks of the majestic Mississippi River. Welcome everybody to another presentation of the NBA live on 2K Sports. And tonight, it'll be the Memphis Grizzlies going up against the Portland Trailblazers. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Greg Anthony and Brent Berry. And from the sideline, David Aldridge. And a moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Whiteside.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Anthony is out there with Nurkic, and it's Ariza in at the three, the small forward. And for Memphis, Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the small forward position. Halfway through the season, Brent, as a team, are you still discovering new ways to win?
Yeah, I would say if you had a set of encyclopedias, when you get to around January, you should be in the MN section, Kevin. So do people know what encyclopedias are? But
I can picture in my mind. I know exactly what you're saying.
So from that point on in the season, you have a great foundation to build on, and there's a lot of things that you can do that are just slight wrinkles to what it is you already do, and that's the great thing for coaches, is to challenge the players to see how far through that encyclopedia we can go. What letter could we get to in the alphabet by the end of the year?
So the Memphis Grizzlies able to put the first points up on the board. Lillard left side. Kept alive. A second chance effort. And Nurkic finishes inside.
And Nurkic does a great job just keeping the motor running.
Now here's Morant. Against Washington, he was really on his game. Pass to Brooks. Morant with it. From the low block. No good from Valanciunas.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
And he makes that one.
Melo buries these kind of shots all the time. It seems like there's not a difficult shot in Melo's handbook.
Now here's Morant. With an average of around 19.5 points a game, his scoring has been a constant for them. Here's Jackson. Gets it to go from 8 feet.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players, Kevin, playing today can do.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Morant with the steal. And now the Grizzlies, fast break. Brooks with no one around. Money from the wing.
Sometimes you just wonder, how did Morant see that guy? The vision is special.
And Portland has possession. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
Remarkable consistency from deep. You can't count on that every game, especially on the road.
Yeah, the interesting part was they kept firing away in that game, but the defense didn't make much of an adjustment.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
McCollum outside. Lillard on top. The shot, no good. Nice D from Valanciunas. Brooks kicks to Jackson. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Brooks has got his 4th assist in this one.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Now here's McCollum. In the game against New Orleans, very impressive. And again, unable to change momentum here. And the Grizzlies leading by 7. Here's Morant. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
Well, Portland being up there in the PNW, that's the Pacific Northwest, always means a lot of air miles. Matter of fact, they lead the league pretty much every year in distance travel.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland. But Brent, you talk about all that travel for the Blazers. That can wear you down.
Well, interesting. The Blazers have done some particular things off the floor for their players, bringing in UV lights into the locker rooms, coffee before the game. It's very much hipster Pacific Northwest.
Now here's Anthony. He picked up 12 points in their last win against the Pelicans in New Orleans.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
So it's Portland now, following the score by Memphis. Sinks the three-pointer.
That's right on the money from Lillard. That's how you finish a possession.
And it's Brooks in the corner. He kicks it to Valanciunas. Morant with a wide open look. And so the ball out of bounds. McCollum touched it last. And midway through the season now, the power rankings starting to show a more complete picture. You look at Brooklyn, they couldn't hold their position this week, but remain in the top 10.
And checking out the Grizzlies, they just can't seem to find the mojo they need to move up the rankings. They've tinkered with their lineup, but so far they just keep getting the same result.
And Anthony sends it back.
How about Melo rising up quick to that one there? Nice shot block.
The dish to Lillard. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
The Trailblazers shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
One shot.
Free throw good from Lillard.
Well, I love to watch Lillard play. He's from the Bay Area. That's where I'm from. Did you know that, Kevin? I mean, I'm a Bay Area product. We could talk more about that later. But he's fearless, heartless, and he usually saves his best for last. It's Lillard time in the fourth quarter.
Trailblazers trail by 6. Here's McCollum. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet.
Wow, he really stopped short on that one. The poise, the body control of McCollum, especially evident there when he pulls up.
Now here's Morant, covered by Lillard. Anthony against Jackson. 13 feet away. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. Looking at Memphis, they took the win in their last game against the Washington Wizards.
And you gotta love a team that can maintain its composure on the road, take good shots, and knock them down with confidence.
Well, awesome to see in that last game how the motion in their offense didn't stop because they were in some hostile territory.
Count it.
Ariza rising and firing.
For Memphis, they've gone 7 of 13, just over 50% from the floor. Some good looks. Now here's Morant, covered by Lillard. Brooks. Winslow against Lillard. 5 on the clock. They need this one. And Valanciunas kicks to Winslow. Now here's Morant. He's guarded closely. Brooks misses. And it's Anthony with the ball for the Portland Trailblazers, trailing by 2. And this is the first season matchup for them against the Grizzlies.
And two teams at vastly different ends of the standings last year, but they played each other to a draw.
Is it getting cold in here, Kevin? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
For Portland, they've gone 6 of 14 shooting the ball since the start of the game. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Memphis has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game.
And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curbs a 10-0 run by the Trailblazers.
Trailblazers trail by 4. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And it's Lillard missing. Lillard's gone 1 of 4 so far. Ariza brings the double. There's Winslow. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. The defensive rules were different when you played, Brent. For example, the elimination of the hand check.
Hand checking was huge because great defensive guards like a Derek Harper or a Mookie Blaylock could get their forearm on you and basically move you around rather than you trying to get where you want to go. And the other thing, Kevin, that they did was they didn't allow you to have the time in the free throw line. You have a 2.9 before an illegal defense. It used to be a game really of 2 stars on one side of the floor operating, and the rest of the guys sort of shoveled off in the corner on the other side. All those things have changed with the way the league has gone now.
For the better.
Oh, I think so. Yeah,
Yes.
Freedom of movement,
Yes.
fluidity of the athletes. It's definitely a better game in terms of the movement.
Looking at who's out there now for the Grizzlies. Gorgie Dang comes in for Jonas Valanciunas, and it's Kyle Anderson in for Jaren Jackson. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
So much intrigue around Justice Winslow, who's still trying to find the right position in the NBA. Last year, a lot of it was at the point guard position as a wing.
Now, here's Lillard. He had 13 points in the win against New Orleans. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Azania. Second shot opportunity. Count the basket.
Yeah, there's not a rebound that Whiteside cannot get to when he's floating around the charge circle, reaches up, snatches that one down.
Now Morant. He has 5. Doubled by McCollum. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
The Grizzlies shooting their 4th attempt at the free throw line right here. And the Grizzlies making a change here. Clark's checked in. And then for the Trailblazers, Zach Collins checked in for Anthony. Rodney Hood comes in for McCollum. And it's Simons in for Lillard. Here's Simons. He definitely had a good game in their win against the Pelicans. To the middle, here's Hood. And they cash in right away with the quick shot.
Close to the rim and having an intent to score. That's an assertive play from Rodney Hood.
Memphis leading by 5. Morant with it. The pass to Jang. It's Morant in the corner. And again, Memphis no good.
Even if you're not shooting it, you like to see the effort level, and his tonight has been high.
Oh, what a pass, and then he lays it in with the circus move.
So smooth. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
And the rugged toughness of Morant. Excellent at fighting through there and capitalizing in style.
And this is his 2nd trip to the line tonight. Allen's checked in for Memphis. That's good from Morant.
And the work ethic that Morant has sets him up nicely. Make no mistake, this guy wants to be an all-time great.
Here's Simons, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
The shot's good.
That kind of looks like a predictable shot, one that they want. The defense has to prevent the ball from getting into that sweet spot.
Trailblazers trail by 8. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one's on Morant. The Trailblazers shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. Most every team now, Brent, looking to run when they can run. Who's the most lethal big man in transition? They can get baseline to baseline in a hurry and make a difference at the other end.
Don't think I've seen any player do the type of things at his size and with his stride than Giannis. I just think there were eye-popping plays that people could not wrap their head around what it is he could do. Taking 2 steps from half court, lengthening out his right arm to finish at the rim, grabbing offensive rebounds from the block, not taking any steps and dunking it over the top and getting to the free throw line. Giannis running in transition as a big is a problem for the defense.
And all that on the offense, but on his defensive side, he was always doing the same kind of things defensively. Blocking shots, blocking out, whatever the case may be.
Yep, causing, I mean, just the simple fact of being a deterrent, Kevin, to people coming into the lane and using that length. I mean, Giannis Antetokounmpo is something special in that regard as a big.
Both ends of the floor, I totally agree. And the Grizzlies leading by 6. Here's Clark. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Here's Simons. Here's Collins. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Capable of torching you from that spot. Collins looking very comfy.
And here's Morant. 8 points for him. Jang inside. Whiteside's there. Trailblazers trail by 6. Lasagna, the pass to Simons. Shot clock at 5. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Shot by Collins, no good. Memphis is gone, just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And out of UCLA, forward Kyle Anderson. Some call him slow-mo. Why is that?
Well, I mean, not the most athletic player. It's his size and IQ for the game, though, that makes him so effective.
First one falls for him.
Well, a structured, all-around strong game from Kyle Anderson. He's really smart and heady and a tough cover, so you'll wonder how much further he can improve his game.
Jackson, he's checked in for Memphis. He's off on the second. Your 3 for 7-footer Zach Collins showing some real potential as a 3-and-D rim protector.
The interesting thing about last year in Zach Collins was how he played in the playoffs, stepping up, playing with tremendous confidence, playing with physicality. Showed a lot of signs of why it is Portland moved up a couple years ago in the draft to get Zach Collins in uniform.
Simons, the pass to Whiteside. Here's Simons. 6 to shoot. Back to Hood. Here's Azania.
I like to see Josh Jackson just take a lot of pride on the defensive end of the court. He can make a lot of things happen down there.
Collins grabs the miss. Collins has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Azania, the pass to Whiteside. Over Jang, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, he might not be blocking 4 shots a game anymore, but Hassan Whiteside's still a factor in the paint defensively.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Shooting 2.
Free throw, good. Whiteside.
Whiteside's experimented a bit with his free throw shooting throughout his career, even trying jump shots from the free throw line. So still trying to find the magic recipe to be more consistent.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for Memphis. 6-point lead. The drive by Allen.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the 2-hand slam. There's 38 seconds left here in the first quarter. Outside Hood. To the left side wing. Here's Simons. It's rebounded by Memphis. Allen kicks to Jackson. Passes it to Morant. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Here's Simons. Oh, to beat the clock. God, what a play!
That is fun to watch. Lets it go at the very last second.
Oh, man, that's got to be frustrating for the defense, too. You just give up momentum like that at the end of the quarter.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies. With their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And looking at what we've seen from the Grizzlies, what do you guys think?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
And the Grizzlies leading by 6. Here are the 5 Portland has to start the second quarter. We've got Hood. Hezonja's out there with Collins. Then there's Whiteside. And it's Simons in at the point. Allen finds Anderson. 18 that time from Hood. The Trailblazers shooting 39% from the floor. Not their best. Pass to Simons. Here's Azania. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Of all the action happening there, Kevin, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Now here's Morant. Allen. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Allen's got 6.
Now that play never gets old, Kevin. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
And we've played through the first minute here in the second. Now Hezonja. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against New Orleans. And the rejection by Jang. And it's out of bounds to Portland. They'll retain possession. Yusuf Nurkic. He's checked in for Collins. Four on the clock. Nurkic, the pass to Hezonja. Here's Whiteside. Rebound by Jang.
I'll be honest, I thought there's no way that he's missing that close. That's a bunny. Give it up for the aggressive defense, Kevin.
And it's blocked by Whiteside.
When you consider just how long and how big Whiteside is down there, it's not surprising that shot blocking is something he does well.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Right wing. Here's Nurkic. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
You wonder, with Nurkic last year getting hurt, just how much further the Blazers could have gone. Again, carried by C.J. McCollum and Damian Lillard, their unbelievable dynamic duo at the guard position. But the defensive anchor all year long had been Nurkic.
Shooting two.
No good on the free throw. And with their high-powered backcourt, Brent, Nurkic providing the Blazers with that sorely needed paint presence. He is a big body.
Big body who sets screens and frees up a bunch of room for those guards that you mentioned, Kevin. But the interesting thing is about all the dirty work that Nurkic can do down low for this basketball team, picking up 10, 12 points in the painted area and putting a lot of pressure on the defense.
And so, Brent, you and I know the legend of Nurkic. Back in Bosnia, a sports agent read an article about a huge policeman, 7 foot, 400 pounds. And this agent tracked down this policeman and asked him, do you have a son?
Well, that son is Jusuf Nurkic, the guy you're seeing out there. And 14 years of age, Jusuf Nurkic had never played the game of basketball. So the agent took him under the wing. And the rest is pretty much history here, Kevin.
I like that story. Back to Lillard. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Morant passes to Jackson. And it's blocked by Whiteside. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Whiteside. Winslow's checked in for Grayson Allen. And a switch here also for Portland. Anthony's checked in. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Winslow, he makes the Johnny from the left block. Winslow's got 8.
Great self-confidence from Winslow on that play, taking it up strong inside.
Trailblazers trail by 11. Lillard with it. Great numbers on a nightly basis as he averages over 24 points a game. Shoots over Morant. Portland no good that time either.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
And Jackson is working right now, working hard and overwhelming his opponent.
And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the Trailblazers. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. And that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
The Trailblazers have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. And Lillard gets to Ariza. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. And the rejection by Valanciunas. And it's Winslow that time on the assist from Jackson. Winslow's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, Jackson just sharing the rock there with the teammate. Make the simple play.
Trailblazers trail by 17. Now a timeout called by Portland.
And coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
And Memphis making a change here. Brooks checked in.
All right, had a chance to check out stats for Valanciunas. Just an incredible month of basketball. He's averaging 15 points a game, 16 rebounds, and just over 2 blocks. And his defensive presence inside, not to be overlooked. He builds a wall around the basket.
Yeah, over this whole last stretch of games, he's been shutting down the lane with total authority. Impressive stuff.
Trailblazers trail by 17. To stop the run, Ariza finds Anthony. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Anthony's got 7 points. The Grizzlies have gone 7 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. Morant with it. Now Anthony defending. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
The Trailblazers have gone just 2 of 8 shooting here in the second quarter. Ariza outside. Pass to McCollum. That one doesn't drop. Nice D from Brooks. Memphis with the ball. They're on a 16-3 run. Winslow's shot is off.
You can see he just rushed that a little bit. Lost the focus, I think.
Offensive rebound. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. 5 points in the game.
Yeah, put that one away with the contact. And I'm not sure, Kevin, there are times when maybe he doesn't even feel it.
Brooks outside. Ariza against Winslow. Out to the wing. Lets it go from deep. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Trailblazers trail by 18. Lillard the pass to Ariza. He feeds it to Carmelo. He can't hit that time. And Memphis the other way now. Here's Brooks. Down it goes. His 3rd basket. He's now 3 for 4.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Trailblazers shooting about 35% from the floor. Not much falling for them. Now here's Lillard. Not a lot of room. That's good. A tough shooting night. He's 2 for 8 and looking for more.
One thing about Lillard is he can go with either hand when he's attacking the rim, and that makes it very difficult to defend.
Valanciunas inside. He's guarded by Nurkic. Brooks misses.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
And the dunk by Jackson.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Ariza outside. McCollum up top. Brooks covering. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. These are the top distributors of the basketball for the last 10 games as shown on the 2K leaderboard. John Morant is second.
And those games have seen him dropping more dimes than you might have thought possible.
And the Grizzlies leading by 20. There's a lot of Jackson.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And here are the Trailblazers now. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's McCollum. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And the Blazers with Damian Lillard and C.J. McCollum. 2 6'3" guards, Brent, in the backcourt. Some overlap perhaps in their skill sets. But do you like their fit?
I do like their fit, and by all measurements, Kevin, they seem to be overachieving every year. You have that kind of stability with McCollum and Lillard, and what it is that Terry Stotts has done with this ball club. That's something that the Portland Trailblazers fans are very comfortable with, having these 2 guys out there to lead them just maybe 1 step further this season.
And he knocks down the first one. And that mid-range jump shot discouraged for many players, but not for C.J. McCollum.
I love the way that C.J. can just wind his way to spots on the floor and speeds up when he wants to, not when the defense is asking him to.
Clark, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. And so McCollum nails both of them. If you were commissioner, Brent, of the NBA, would you add or alter any rules right now?
Wow. First of all, I think you get to fly on a really nice plane wherever you're going, and you get to go to any game you want to.
Yes.
So sign me up for that
with courtside seats, by the way, too.
Add or alter any NBA rules. I think the game is in a pretty good place right now, Kevin. And there's not much that I think is out there for us to change.
It seems like All-Star Weekend and the length of the season seems to be two pretty prominent things that continually come up.
Yeah, and as far as the question, I guess my head was going to things that are on the floor.
I was thinking that too, but I couldn't think of anything that really...
On the floor, it's tough to figure out something that could be adjusted, and I know Adam Silver and David Stern before him, all of their concern mostly is about the optics of the game.
Yes.
And right now, it's in a pretty good spot.
It's very pleasing to watch, there's no doubt. And here's Nurkic. 7 points in the game. He dishes it to McCollum. Ariza at the elbow. Just 5 on the clock. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for Memphis. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. And that'll be game 1 of a 4-game road trip. Gorgie Dang's checked in for Memphis. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Collins checked in for Nurkic. And here's Brooks from outside. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Collins has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Deep 2 from Anthony. Cans the shot with nobody near him. Anthony's got 4 points now in the quarter.
We know Melo loves the pull-up, Jay. That time quick on the draw, and the defense could not react to it.
Morant dishes to Brooks. Jang against Collins. And another miss by Memphis. Trailblazers trail by 20. And there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That'll be his second foul of the game.
This is one where the second foul is probably going to cost you some minutes in this game.
Anderson, he's checked in for Memphis. Grayson Allen comes in for Morant. And then for the Trailblazers, Whiteside's checked in for Ariza. Rodney Hood comes in for McCollum. And it's Simons in for Damian Lillard. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
That's a pretty nice shot. Rodney Hood continuing to work on being more consistent from the three-point line.
Allen outside. Brooks outside. Hood comes in with the double team. Brooks the pass to Allen. And stolen by Hood. Here's Simons. Finished off the break. Simons has got 6.
Heads up play by Rodney Hood.
And the Grizzlies leading by 15. Now the pass to Clark. Now Jang. Over Whiteside. The 7-footer falls.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Portland's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Passes it to Anthony. 1:49 left to play here in the second quarter. And that one, good.
Disappointing as a player to have such a great game and still be trailing. Not over yet, though.
Hood against Allen. Pass to Jang. Back to Brooks. That's in, and that's his 4th basket of the night. He's taken 7 shots, a solid 57%.
D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
Kicks it to Carmelo. 1:05 left now here in the second. And it's Simons missing. And the Grizzlies leading by 17. On the wing, Brooks. Covered by Hood. Anderson passes to Clark. And it's Memphis with another.
A much better quarter for them shooting the ball.
There's 48 seconds left here in the second. Simons, the pass to Carmelo. Over Anderson. The Trailblazers get it back in a new 14. Oh, Whiteside in position. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
As soon as that pass was released, Whiteside's eyes lit up, and he finishes that off with some style.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Down low, Anthony. It's rebounded by Memphis. 22 is their biggest lead. Allen for three. And it's Hassan Whiteside with the rebound. Whiteside's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
A beast defensively. Clark's reach and high motor is what makes him effective at blocking shots.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. Their transition game has been in full effect. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. It's Memphis out in front at the half. They are way out in front, leading by 17. Kenny, some perspective, please.
They have run their offense straight out of a coach's textbook tonight. Both ball and player movement have been excellent. And the result of all that movement, almost all high-quality shots they're generating. It's pretty to watch. Very good fundamental basketball.
Shaq, how do you think Portland played?
Sloppy ball, way too many wasted possessions, chucking up threes, missing them. I could hit more threes than that, Ernie. I hope they're talking right now about getting the ball inside, because that's what it's going to take. If they were hitting more threes, that'd be a different story. But if was a fifth, Ernie, you know the rest.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
Yeah, something that isn't his strength, but he's done a great job of finding the open man.
Well, if we were grading playmaking today, it's an A+ from him.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the 3. And that's the group for Taylor Jenkins as we begin the second half. Lillard from outside. No good that time. And it's Memphis the other way. Brooks with it. Now defended by McCollum. There's the double team from Whiteside. Pass to Valanciunas. Ring shot on the way. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. And it's 6 points for Valanciunas.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Lillard, the pass to McCollum. Here's Lillard. 5 on the clock. Shoots over Morant. Count it from 12. Lillard's got 7 points.
And Damian doesn't need a lot of time to get a shot off, and found some space there.
Morant passes to Jackson.
I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him. They appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
Ariza outside. He kicks it to McCollum. The shot missing. Nice D from Brooks. And so Brooks will bring it up for Memphis. 19-point game.
Well, Winslow plus power equals slam.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Knocks it loose. McCollum against Brooks. It's stolen by Valanciunas. And it's Memphis on the break. Winslow kicks to Jackson. Over Ariza. They grab their own miss. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
And doing some dirty work on the offensive glass.
And then follows it up, Greg, with heavy-duty jam on his mind with a terrific putback. Lillard scanning the floor. No good with the triple.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Inside. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it. And a chance to take a look at some numbers for Nurkic.
And guys, I think the best way to measure his performance these last 10 games is his effective field goal percentage, which has improved, a sign that his game is in much better shape than it was not too long ago.
McCollum dishes to Lillard. Ariza passes to Lillard. But he gets it back.
That's high-level concentration there from Lillard. Stays under control in the face of some pretty good defense.
Morant passes to Jackson. Can't hit from in close. Trailblazers trail by 21. McCollum outside. Back to Anthony. Kicks it out to Ariza. 5 to shoot. Hits it from three-point range. Ariza's got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, Trevor Ariza makes a living out there beyond the arc.
Now here's Morant. Covered by Lillard. Winslow against Anthony. The pump fake kept the D off balance and gave him room. Winslow's got 4 points now in the quarter.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
The Trailblazers have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. McCollum outside. Lillard outside. Goes up on the wing. And it's Lillard again missing. And the Grizzlies leading by 20. Brooks, that's a two-pointer. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting. Now, here's Lillard. He's got 9. Ariza outside. The pass to McCollum. Pass to Lillard from outside the arc. It's rebounded by Memphis. Valanciunas has got 13 rebounds in the game. Class-eating. And the dunk by Winslow.
Yeah, right now nobody is slowing down Justice Winslow. Every shot he's taking, just assume it's going in.
Portland's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. To the inside, Anthony. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. It's on Jonas Valanciunas. For Portland, they have made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line. Jackson, he's checked in for Brooks. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. Hezonja comes in for Trevor Ariza.
Melo undoubtedly still the leader of this team in terms of when they need to calm it down and they need some offense. He's the guy they're going to look to score it.
On the wing, Winslow. Pass to Jackson. Shoots from 14. And the rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 9 rebounds now tonight.
The Grizzlies have been a winning team for most of the last decade. Injuries snapped their playoff streak back in 18, but the silver lining, a top draft pick they used to select Jaren Jackson.
Offensive rebound. Nurkic. Tough possession there. They stayed with it, but they just couldn't make it. There's Winslow. He makes his 9th shot of the game. He has only missed 4.
Astounding take by Winslow to get hit and get the finish.
A challenging stretch here for Portland. And in his rookie season, Jaren Jackson, the youngest player in the league, he seemed NBA ready.
And already he impacts the game on both ends of the floor. A ton of upside with this young man. He's already helping the Grizz win games.
3 on the clock. Here's Azania. No good on the 3. And the Grizzlies leading by 23. Here's Morant. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. And that's 17 points for John Morant.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. McCollum against Winslow. It's rebounded by Memphis. Add that basket to his impressive total. Brings him to 10 for 14.
Justice Winslow plays with great persistence. Gotta love how he drives right to the rim as soon as he sees the open lane.
McCollum with the bounce pass. Lillard outside. The feed to McCollum. Stolen by Winslow. And here's the fast break. Winslow's leading the way. Memphis the rebound. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And there's the call. Portland the foul.
It's a nice job by Winslow to force some of the issue with his size and draw contact on that shot.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
And of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
And the first one drops. And the Grizzlies with some changes. Zhang comes in for Jackson. And Allen subbed in for Morant. The Trailblazers also changing it up. Zach Collins checked in for Anthony. Rodney Hood comes in for C.J. McCollum. And it's Simons in for Damian Lillard. Second free throw, no good. Portland's gone into a slump here from 3-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the 3rd. Hood gets the bucket.
It's a way to be ready offensively for the pass. It's pretty clear that Rodney was ready to shoot it once he caught it.
Allen kicks to Jackson. Pass to Zhang. It's Allen on the wing. This one for 3. Portland grabs the miss. Now Hazonia. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. He lobs it up, and the dunk by Winslow.
Great connection on the alley-oop there. Winslow really slamming that down.
And so here's Portland. And the pass to Nurkic. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Here are the Grizzlies with the ball. They're on a 15-6 run. Jackson, great pass to set up the lay-in. Jackson's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Portland's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from 3-point land in the second half. Here's Simons, defended by Allen. Outside Hood. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The baseline J. Jump shot is good that time. Hood's got 5 points in the quarter.
That right there was a tough shot from Rodney Hood.
Now here's Allen. Defense right on him. Winslow kicks to Zhang. Good, and the nice assist from Winslow. Winslow's got 5 assists in the game. The Trailblazers shooting just 33% in the second half so far. They need to look at more high-quality shots. Simons, the pass to Hazanya. Dishes to Nurkic, and the rejection by Valanciunas. Knocked loose. Nurkic with the steal. Here's Hazanya. Releases from the wing and drills it. And for Memphis, they're shooting about 59% from the floor offensively. They've been running without a hitch. To the middle, Nurkic with the steal. Deflects the pass, and it's out of bounds to Portland. They'll retain possession. And here's the upcoming schedule for the Trailblazers. On Friday, they'll be facing Drew Holiday and the New Orleans Pelicans. And then on Sunday, it'll be the Detroit Pistons coming into town.
And looking at this stretch for them, I think they should have no problem dispatching most of their opponents if they can avoid that pitfall of playing down to the level of the competition. But that's easier said than done.
Outside Jackson. Kicks to Winslow. Nurkic against Jang. Shoots over Nurkic. The Grizzlies with another miss. And so Hood will bring it up for Portland. It's tipped. Passes it to Simons. He wants to get it to Nurkic and does.
Well, it's one thing to play good defense, but then to alter the shot and get the rebound, that's a good day's work.
Winslow, the pass to Allen. For 3. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Nurkic has got rebound number 13 with that last one. 1:32 left in the third quarter. Here's Simons, covered by Winslow. Clock at 6. A nice shot by Simons. Simons has got 8 points.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Portland's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Hood gets the bucket.
Yeah, Hood hustling and running the floor so well in transition.
And the Grizzlies leading by 23. Allen with it. He's got 8. Right side Jackson. Over Hazanya. And the rejection by Collins. There's 39 seconds left in the third. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. Some changes for Memphis. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Clark comes in for Jackson. And Jones subbed in for Winslow. The Trailblazers also changing it up. Whiteside's checked in for Zach Collins. Riza comes in for Hazanya. And McCollum subbed in for Anthony Simmons. Allen against Hood. Jones, the pass to Anderson. Over Whiteside. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. It's McCollum on the wing. And again, it's Portland converting.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
Well, the run simply has given them a chance. Great work on both ends. They've got to now ratchet up a notch.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. It's the Grizzlies opening up a huge gap. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And on the floor for Portland here in the 4th, Trevor Ariza out there with Nurkic. Then there's McCollum. Then it's Rodney Hood. And it's Whiteside in at the center. Shot clock at 6. Ariza outside. Misses the 3. And the Grizzlies leading by 21. Clark finds Anderson. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Anderson finishing through contact. I like to see him make the mid-air adjustment to get that ball off.
When it comes to choosing, Brent, the MVP, the Coach of the Year, the Rookie of the Year, all these different great awards, do you like the current voting structure for these big awards right now?
I don't mind the current voting structure. I don't know how you get away from what it is that in terms of handing people ballots to figure out who it is that they think have earned those awards throughout the year, Kevin. What I don't like about the structure is that you have media members who are voting on things that have huge financial ramifications for organizations. And when that stuff happens with a player who's going to earn a supermax contract because he made an all-NBA team, what you're going to start doing is restricting smaller market teams from being able to afford the ability to keep their star player with the team. And so that needs to be fixed, and fixed immediately.
I do not like the media. Wait a minute.
Wait.
I am the media.
You are the media, Kevin.
Strike that. Let's rewind.
Can we delete that?
And it's Morant. That time on the assist by Clark. And that's 19 points for John Morant.
Even though he's smaller, Morant does not lack assertiveness, which comes in handy down low.
And for Portland, their shooting has been wayward so far. Only 37% from the floor. Hood on the wing, defended by Anderson. Anderson against Hood. Just 5 to shoot. Whiteside kicks to Hood. Jacks up a 3. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Some changes for Memphis. Anthony Tolliver. He's checked in for Gorgie Dan. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Morant. The Trailblazers making a switch here. And for Memphis, their shooting has been just great so far, up at 56%. To the wing on the left. Down low. Here's Melton. And the layup's good off the glass.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
McCollum dishes to Hood. Back to McCollum. Lays it up and banks it in.
That's a great read on the pick and roll by McCollum. The defender backing up leaves him no hope of affecting that shot.
Here's Melton. He's guarded by McCollum. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Clark finds Anderson. Over Little. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
For those just joining us, 4th quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Here's McCollum. And that one hits back iron. Grizzlies have gone a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter. Can't ask for anything more than that. Brooks misses.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Hood, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. When people talk about a player's mileage limit, Do you think total games is the most accurate assessment in that?
I don't think so, Kevin.
What is it
It's
then?
the amount of minutes that the players play.
Yeah.
I mean, there are plenty of studies out there that teams are digging around on when players reach. And trust me, they got to be lucky, but you're talking 35,000, 40,000 minutes in the league, that the body is just not capable at that point of replicating the things that it's done year in and year out. So forget about the games. Go to total minutes played. That's where you'll find the biggest fall off for some of your favorite players that have amused and entertained you for years.
Interesting. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Well, Rodney Hood is a guy who's out here to stretch the floor and mix up his game a little bit, trying to regain some confidence in what he can provide offensively.
It's Brooks on the wing. Here's Tolliver, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Brooks has got assist number 8 now on the night. A look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth.
Hey, DFO CJ.
McCollum outside from 15 feet away. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. McCollum's got 4 points this quarter. And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Pass to Tolliver. Out to the right wing. Melton, no good. For Portland, they've gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Inside, here's Trent. Banked in off the glass. Trent's got his first basket of the night.
Good job by Hood there to move the ball around and find the open player.
Memphis has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Here's Melton. Here's Anderson, and it's Memphis with another.
Yeah, great execution there. The turnaround, such a difficult shot to defend.
Here's Trent. Pass to Swanigan. Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for Memphis. Morant comes in for Melton. And Portland making a change here. Left side, Anderson. Here's Clark. To the paint. Takes it from 10. A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
For Portland, they've gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. McCollum outside to the middle. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Last year, the average salary for a starting point guard, Brent, in the NBA, was the highest among all positions. Why would that be?
Well, with the way the game has changed, Kevin, there's certainly an emphasis on being able to find guys who are initiating offense, scoring the basketball, shooting three-pointers, and you're seeing a big shift in salaries between point guards and bigs. That's where the biggest disparity is. Centers in the league are getting less and less of an opportunity to have the extended big money contracts because the game has moved to the perimeter, and if you're a big that cannot play on the perimeter, there's not a lot of teams that are willing to invest a significant amount of their cap space into the center position. They want guards and wings who can play out there and do the damage from that.
And he's good on the second. Grizzlies have gone 7 of 10 shooting the ball since the start of the fourth quarter. There's the pass to Morant. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lillard.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Memphis has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. It's good. 21 points for John Morant.
Hard trying to contain Morant. When he makes up his mind he's going to score, he goes full force.
So it's Portland now. And here's McCollum. Inside. Lillard misses.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
To the inside. Here's Collins. And finished off by Collins.
Pretty nice show of athleticism as Zach Collins rises up.
The Grizzlies have gone 8 of 11 from the field in the final period. Great shooting down the stretch. Passes it to Morant. Here's Clark, covered by Lillard. Here's Clark. Here's Morant. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Morant's got 23. For Portland, they've gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Lillard. The shot off that time, and it's Memphis the other way.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
This team did something in halftime, going from a mild-mannered half-court executing team to some heroic shooting in the second half.
And Memphis making a change here. Jackson's checked in, and then for the Trailblazers, Hezonja, he's checked in for Whiteside. And it's Simons in for McCollum. Out to the wing. Lillard against Jones. Looking to get back on track here, and it's good on the way up. And 11 points for Damian Lillard.
Well, sometimes you got to take a picture and understand what the defense is giving up, and Lillard took advantage there.
Now here's Jones. Here's Morant. From outside, off the mark.
Well, if he wants to make the defense work, he's got to start knocking down the threes. Only one so far in this game for him, and none since halftime.
Man, that's sure got to be a load off his mind after not hitting a single three-pointer in that first half.
Jones looking for an opening. Here's Jackson. Jackson trying to break through. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Lillard outside. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
Well, you can see and maybe feel right now him getting into the comfort zone out there after dropping the second three of the half.
Now here's Morant. He's tightly guarded. Pass to Jackson. Over Collins. Jackson, that's good.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
He's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Lillard against Jones. Lillard, the pass to Simons. Outside Anthony. Clock at 6. From the arc. Hezonja's shot is off. Memphis has gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Morant kicks to Clark. The offensive rebound. Here's Jackson. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. Portland's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Lillard with it. Jones covering. Hezonja, the pass to Lillard. Goes back up. And the rejection by Jackson. There's the lob to Jackson. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Now, given Jackson's athletic ability, more than capable of bringing out the hammer.
And for Portland, they're shooting here in the fourth quarter around 41%. Now Hezonja. Brent, we have seen some international showcase games the last few years. Do you like that trend?
Oh, absolutely. I like the fact that our league, we know how global it is with how many players from different countries are represented throughout the rosters around the league. But for our game to travel around to London and to Mexico City and have an opportunity for those fans to see what NBA basketball is like, I think it's an absolute win for the NBA.
I'd like to see more, actually.
Well, more time for those teams. The timing of some of those trips for some teams are a little bit tough in terms of their travel, but their appearances there mean so much more to grow the game globally.
And the first one at the line is good. And the Grizzlies with some changes. Tolliver comes in for Clark. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Morant. And so Jackson nails both of them. And for Portland, they're shooting 38% from the field, a pretty weak showing for them. Here's Simons, defended by Jones. A nice shot by Simons.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
Pass to Tolliver. Down low. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
One shot.
Of course, Dirk Nowitzki spent his whole career with the Dallas Mavericks. We don't see that much anymore, do we? From the beginning to the end with one team.
No, but I think we're going to still occasionally have anomalies like we did with Reggie being in Indiana for the years of his playing career. Nate McMillan was in Seattle for his playing career, now coach of the Indiana Pacers. So there will be times where we'll have that once or twice. It's not going to happen very much, Kevin.
Not in today's
not
NBA.
in today's game, and not
sports.
with what's at stake.
The first one falls. And so he hits both. 1:36 left here in the fourth quarter. Jones with it. Here is Tolliver. Tries from 10. Almost, but it rolls out.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Memphis.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so all the hard work here tonight converted into a tally in the win column. It'll be number 26 on the year.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And while there was some nice performances tonight, it definitely ended up being a solid outing for John Morant.
So sharp on the passing tonight. You know, guys can get into a rhythm that way too.
Greg, let's take a look at Nasir Little. More power and athleticism at this point than skill, wouldn't you say?
I mean, no doubt. As an amateur, he could rely on the physical gifts to dominate. But in the NBA, you have to be able to shoot and handle with confidence. I think Little will get there because he has a tremendous work ethic.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. The pass to Melton. Outside Jackson. Passes to Jones. Fires the three. Collins grabs the miss. Now here's Little. Guarded closely. He's feeling it, and he connects with the jumper. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Jonas, you have a lot on you in terms of patrolling the paint. How do you think you're doing?
I feel good. You know, there is a better game, there is a worse game, but, you know, I'm bringing energy every game. I'm fighting, and my job is take rebounds, set a screens. I'm doing that job.
It's grunt work, but you're good at it. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. So long and good night, everyone.